Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
these games.
It's a
How many of
nightmare.
these were there?
Oh, tons. I don't know what just happened, but it did.
Don't mind if everything goes blue and you die. I mean, whatever, right?
Oh shit. Whoa.
Goddamn.
Hey, witch girl.
I'll get you, my pretty.
Whoa, I don't remember her. She's cute.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Where are you go? Did you? What should I say to her?
Do you know what she likes?
I totes like her. Do you think she's into the birthday massacre?
Dude, Dan,
Yeah,
I
there
think
you
I've.
go.
Oh!
Hello everybody, welcome once again to the Brony Show, episode 380. I am your host as always, here to bring you the silliness of the Brony community for this week. And happy Lunar New Year to you all. I am of course Circuit Main. I am not just here by myself though, we do have a wonderful cavalcade of panelists here, ready to bring you the silliness, quick wit quips, quick qualms, witty repertoire, and random stupid stuff that we all just wonder why in the world we allow them to speak. Of course, we are joined by Tech Stallion.
Yep, I'm joining in.
Toakoi.
There are words that we will have later.
You're shooting me out of an AirPod. There are no words. And we also have Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
This stream now 100% Rumble free.
You didn't see the title image, did you?
No, I didn't.
You want to bet, but unfortunately. Yeah, okay, anyway, we're here to bring you the silliness of the Brony community for this week. We are nearing the end of January, so everybody prepare yourselves. We're entering, no single man's land. Or Valentine's Day, as some would prefer it to be called, or Singles Awareness Day.
Valentine's Day.
But we can also consider it the month that Sonic the Hedgehog releases, and it will either be an okay film or a terrible film. In the case, it has Jim Carrey in it, so I'm hoping for okay at least.
And they changed the design of Sonic. They actually listen to people.
Yeah, they definitely did, though. I'm more in it for Jim Carrey at this point, but still.
Okay. Sorry, I just pulled the stream up. Okay, 100% Rumble safe.
Yes, unfortunately, this is the cause of the whole Rumble thing that happened during the pre-show. Not this directly. Let's just say that it's interesting trying to find vector art on third people Boru sometimes if you don't have filters up. And we're just going to leave it as that. Yeah. Any case, as I mentioned though, we are here to bring you the Brony community for this week, and it is Lunar New Year, or it was 2 days ago, and we are in the Year of the Rat. So we're going to do a bunch of pony pictures. In this case, we're going to take a few pony pictures of ponies in Chinese dresses and celebrating the Lunar New Year, and do puzzles of them in Tabletop Simulator. Of course, others are welcome to join us in doing puzzles. I expect that some of our friends from the pre-show will be joining in with us, and also drawing on the table randomly, because they can. In the meantime, though, we're gonna talk a little bit about news, or what's going on in the Brony community. But before we do that, we need to warm up our vocal cords and give ourselves a chance to stretch those auditory things. But before we do that, geez, but wait, there's more. Jeez, sorry. I keep jumping ahead of myself, literally. So, starting off, unfortunately, it does not look like Deathlight Productions is going to be able to join us once again. However, it's because he is getting lots of work in his voice acting, not profession, but hobby. Is it his profession or is his hobby? Or both?
I would say both. He actually works on cars and whatnot, but fandom-wise, that's his profession.
Well, it's his hobby. Well, in any case, he does a lot of voice work, and he's getting a lot of work on voice working, so unfortunately he's not able to join us because he's recording a lot of awesome stuff. So, big shout out to our friend over there. Then, let's go ahead and get started with the actual What's Up Brony then. And, of course, that means What's Up Brony? So, what is up, Bronies?
I don't know if it was fixed, but over the weekend I'm saying, Coca-Cola Company, why you don't work on Saturday? Why you make everyone suffer? Why you mean? Yeah, for those that don't know, my work's drive-through drink machine fell kaput, and give me a guess who had to run? Maintenance, and unless it was Sunday, then I had to do all the other cleanup stuff because we didn't have lobby either. Joys of fast food, people. The joys of fast food.
So, instead of the ice cream machine being broken, it was the soda machine.
Surprisingly, we couldn't do shakes, but we had ice cream.
You are not helping your situation here.
I didn't say I was helping.
Fair enough. Okay, I guess we'll have to address the basketball playing elephant in the room. Ow. Okay, that was a bad turn of phrase there. In any case, we'll have to address a quick elephant here. Unfortunately, it looks like yesterday morning, Kobe Bryant and his younger daughter died in a helicopter crash.
Along with 7 other people?
Yeah. Yeah, it's about 9 people altogether, which is completely messed up. So, just real fast, we wanted to get that out there. It's definitely a sad day for anybody who's a fan of basketball, and really a sad day for anybody related to Kobe Bryant or his friends. I am sorry, I don't know who the wife is or anything, but I imagine it's pretty bad.
At this moment, let's not bring her up by name because...
Well, I don't know it either. I don't exactly know it either. But...
Oh, I understand that, but you also know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm not a massive basketball fan, but I do feel it really is it's terrible. It sucks. It really does suck.
You respect talent.
Anyway, yeah. Well, we respect everybody. We respect life in general. But in any case, let's go on to happier things. Anybody else have any other What's Up Brony? Alright, I'll go ahead and jump in with a little bit of What's Up Brony on my own here. So, as I mentioned, I think it was last week, I got a banana from Banana Pie, and I decided I should go ahead and respond to it. So, I went ahead and responded to it. I spent a few days getting some art together. This time, instead of using Krita, I was trying to use Paint Tool Sai. And I figured, you know what? I have not had... I posted in my blog a couple of times, but it's been a few months since I have been, and it's been even longer since I actually posted something in regards to into the Circuit main Tumblr itself instead of just being part of an art challenge or two. So I decided that I would go ahead and make a little bit of levity about the fact that I basically had Circuit in a room. Whoops. By the way, go follow Ask Banana Pie. She's awesome.
They are awesome.
He, she, they. The person is awesome. The OC is awesome. It's all awesome. Everything is awesome. We're moving on.
Cool when you're part of a team.
We're gonna move on. Okay, sorry, I'm having a little bit of difficulty getting this up here properly. So, okay, I'll just go with this. So, what essentially happened is I decided to just have a little bit of fun. So, I had Circuit getting the banana. And then I had him tearing up because someone remembered him because I haven't posted anything new in regards to the Circuit Main and the Tumblr in so long. So yeah, it was a little bit of dark humor. I admit it. It's a little bit of sad dark humor.
Even though I only post an image of you every week.
Well, we do that, but usually it doesn't get posted on my own personal blog.
Well, that's your fault, not mine.
Yes, I'm not denying that. Anyway, this Tumblr post apparently garnered a ton of interest, as I've gotten 19 different notes and several different questions about it, and responses that I'm going to have to respond to now. So, apparently I managed to somehow kickstart the Circuit Main Tumblr again by complete and utter random coincidence and a joke post.
That is the power of banana pie. Do not question the banana, just enjoy the banana.
In any case, I am still eager to continue working on my art. In fact, in content creation, I do have a few entries in regards to that. But this was just kind of silly and hilarious that this kind of popped up the way it did. And only now do I realize I made a mistake in the horn. I actually see a mistake now. And now it's going to haunt me forever. So anyway, yeah, so that happened. I managed to literally restart the Circuit Main blog by making a kind of a dark humor post about a banana. Alright, and one last ask. Anything, is there any other What's Up Brony before we go ahead and move on? Okay. Alright then. In that case, let's go ahead and get to the news. Quick little news that we got from Clouded. Apparently, in Legends of Equestria, the MMO RPG that is free to play. Apparently there is going to be a meeting for the Legends of Equestria Winter Games in Whitetail Park on Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Unfortunately, that means it'll be 2 p.m. Eastern for 2 p.m. my time, and I'll be in the middle of a Brony meetup, so I may not be able to attend to that, but just something to shout out there to everybody who wants to check it out. And hopefully there is recorded content, because I would like to show that off too. The times I've gone, they have been a lot of fun. They really have been.
Yeah, it's a good MMO.
Well, it's good especially for free. Anyway, let's go ahead and actually move on to news here. Now we're going to start off with, apparently continuity. So who's ready to have their continuity utterly shifted and destroy many, many mental thoughts on things?
Oh no.
And CMC, I did put up the chat rooms. I just wasn't in the news chat at the moment. But thank you for being careful, for keeping an eye out on that. So, Lauren Faust has responded to a quick question on Twitter about who freed Nightmare Moon. Admittedly, that is something that kind of popped into my head, though. I just figured Nightmare Moon just consolidated power slowly and eventually was able to aid in her escape. I mean, we are talking about a freaking an alicorn that was trapped on the moon for 1,000 years. I don't care who you are. Eventually, you're going to figure out a way to get out. So she responded with, "Watch the episode again. The stars aligned in a perfect pattern that allowed her to escape. And who controls the sun and the moon and the stars?" So
that actually makes sense. Then again, Celestia did have prophetic dreams, so who knows?
Well, she had a prophetic dream. We haven't exactly seen more than just one, but
it's an assumption at this point. And who started the whole legend of the man in the moon, though?
Well, technically it could have been Celestia. It could have also just been kind of a hearsay thing, you know, where Nightmare Moon did get trapped in the moon, and then a lot of people started talking about it, and then they came out with some wild speculation and theories, and it ended up coming up with some sort of weird 1,000-year hoaxing, and Celestia just decided to run with it.
true, but to our knowledge, the only one that ever saw Celestia have Luna turn into Nightmare Moon was her sister in that flashback in season 4.
Well, I'm not doubting that, but considering you... never... Toa, do you really want to get into an argument of this? Because I will utterly destroy you.
Bring it.
Okay, then. Alright, we are talking about 2 alicorns with the power of the elements in a castle that was, at the time, manned, guarded, and probably also had a town around it, because you have the literal princesses of day and night, literal goddesses that keep your entire world in check there in a building. If God was in a building, you could bet your sweet ass that there would be a city built around him. Now, the fact is that these two eventually had a quarrel, adding them up in the sky, and laser beams, along with a giant rainbow laser and a friggin' silhouette of a nightmare moon princess and Luna vanishing. I'm pretty sure Celestia wouldn't be able to sweep it under the rug saying she took a vacation. She would have to tell them Nightmare Moon is a thing now. Nightmare Moon came. Luna got taken over by Nightmare Moon, a horrible beast, and I banished her to the moon. That's why half of the castle is destroyed, and now we're gonna have to move to the mountains now. Why? Actually, I don't know why they decided to move everybody to the mountains after that, but that's for fanfics to decide.
All fair points, but did we see any other thing in the vision, or was that all just...
I'm muting Toakoi. God damn it.
Wow, did he really argue with the events that would have happened after the important thing that Twilight had to see?
Yes, he did. Moving on. So, yeah, apparently the whole thing was Celestia taking a literal Batman gambit that Twilight would have been able to stop Nightmare Moon and even dispel Nightmare Moon by freeing her. Granted, we also have to remember the fact that there was an alternate history where Nightmare Moon escaped and trapped Celestia in the moon. So we can also theorize that either A, Celestia found somebody else that she thought was going to be the thing that would actually save everybody and ended up not working, or B, that Nightmare Moon was going to eventually free herself anyway, so Celestia essentially opened the door before Nightmare Moon could bust it open, and basically tried her luck to hopefully stop Nightmare Moon instead of Nightmare Moon coming out and then stopping her. So in either case, it looks like some headcanons might have gotten changed, but it does open up a lot of questions and fan theories that you can write fanfics about. And now I'm going to unmute Toakoi. We're going to go ahead and move on now. So, yes.
I prefer the Xanatos Gambit over the Batman Gambit.
Is it Xanatos Gambit?
Have you not watched Gargoyles and how those plans work?
I haven't watched Gargoyles at all. I know of it. I've seen a little bit of episodes, but I never really actually sat down and watched it. Moving on. We're not the Gargoyles podcast. We're the Brony Show. The Gargoyles podcast is on Wednesdays. We don't invite you to it, though. We don't invite you to it because we figured you would be a robot and we would have to throw you off at the castle.
Circuit, can we be the cheesesteak podcast?
I would actually be down for a cheesesteak podcast. I love cheesesteaks. Those things are delicious.
Also,
You're not invited. You're a robot. You can't eat them. What are you going to do? Put them on the wall and just watch them like a picture?
That is the least weird thing you can do with food.
No, it isn't.
Wow, that almost said... Circuit, that almost sounded racist.
Well, is it technically racist or is it roboticist?
No, it's mechanist.
There's actually a word for it? Never mind. Moving on. So, there is an Equestria Daily article about why the Karen caught fire, or essentially, why are the Karens so stupidly popular? I mean, how could you not love this? Look at that face. That's the face of a combination of cuteness and Mod Pie, and everybody loves the hell out of Mod. Of course, we also got the fact that they're wrapped around legend. They're supposed to be mystical creatures. They're furry as all hell, and one of them is a literal embodiment of attention deficit hyperactive disorder. And they catch on fire just because they're in a mood. And who doesn't want to set everything on fire when they're angry? I would like to set things on fire because I'm angry. But in any case, if you actually wanted to read the article in full, please go to Equestria Daily and do so. And, of course, give a hug to your fellow Kieran, especially since we'll probably be doing a puzzle with the Kieran here later. Moving right along. My Little Pony Season 10 in comics. Let's make sure we emphasize that. The comics are soon to be coming. Very soon. In fact, we are getting a free comic book day comic with Season 10 tie-ins, as well as the actual Season 10 issues coming out in the next few months. Exciting times. Yes, sip a Kieran beer too. Yes, we definitely want the Kieran beer sip. So, yeah, I'm going to have to wake up early too, DM12. So, in order to get ready for this, there is an interview with Jeremy Whitley, who is writing for the Season 10 of the My Little Pony comics. And we finally have information on what the first comic of Season 10 will bring. And I'm not gonna lie, IDW went all in on this. They got handed the reins and they said, you know what, let's go ahead and answer the questions everybody wanted to know. Starting off with the Zebra Lands.
Yes!
The comic is starting off right off the bat with Twilight Sparkle getting a team of Zakura, Broken Horn, Muscle Hooves, and Background Pony. Yeah, sorry, I for some reason I forgot about Fizzlebop Berry Twist's name for a second there, so I just kind of ran with it. I'm muting Toa for a moment. So, Fizzlepop Berry Twist. Yeah, we know where his temp is, but that's not her real name. We gotta remember that. So we'll just call her Fizzlepop. So Fizzlepop, Rockhoof, Sakura, and Applejack are all going to the Zebra Lands. In fact, pretty much here's the synopsis. Twilight's first act as Queen of Equestria. They actually say Queen of Equestria. Have fun with that one. Is to send the main six to explore the mysterious and potentially dangerous areas of Equestria. When Applejack, Sakura, Rockhoof, and Tempest... Okay, fine, they'll call him Tempest too. Alright, travel to Sakura's home country. They meet a zebra named Marini and learn exciting, surprising information about Sakura, the magical Kelpies, and Abada, and the not-so-magical zebras who live there.
Wait, what else can the Kelpies? Hot damn!
We're going to get Legends of the Kelpie. I don't know if they're actually going to show up, but yeah, IDW is starting to go completely in on this, and I am excited.
Hey, let's go for a swim.
Come on, we'll take you to the next hole right on our backs.
No, you're no fun.
Ooh, so said, how can you forget Best Unicorn's name? Ooh.
Because Best Unicorn is Twilight Sparkle. Well, technically, she's an Alicorn now. Fair enough. She is an Alicorn now. So, Best Unicorn is Circuit Main. Okay, that's enough self-appreciation there. But, no, seriously, I'm excited. They're already going into Zebra Lands with this new issue. And that's just really exciting that they're willing to do this. And now that they are the literal canon instead of just being soft canon on the world of Equestria. So,
Double R Forest will be happy because he's a zebra.
I don't know how happy he'll be because now there'll be more zebras out there. You get that deal? Yeah, there's gonna be more zebras. You're gonna have people being zebras too. But let's go ahead and move on here. Along with the comics that are out, 86 has been released. I have picked up my issue. I haven't had a chance to read it, though I really want to. Why? Because this is the party of Marble Pie. Marble Pie is now in school. I don't know why, but in either case, she decides to throw a party in order to make friends. And she tries to get Pinkie Pie, but instead gets Maud. So Maud helps Marble throw a party. Nothing but shenanigans can happen from here at this point.
Well, in fairness, we did see that Maud is pretty good at doing parties with the not Summer Sun Celebration, but you know the other Sun Celebration.
That was a private party, and they had a rock cake. I think they may have had hors d'oeuvres, but who knows. The music wasn't all that good, though. Anyway, so yeah, exciting stuff. I can't wait for that. Well, I can't wait for it because I have it, and I should just sit down and read it. Moving
By the
on.
way, did you get the Applejack one that you were saying you were needing to get?
I'm not sure I follow, but we'll need to move on first, and we'll talk
Fair.
later. All right, Rainbow Rocks. Unfortunately, it looks like at the moment Netflix has it listed to be delisted as of February 28th. Whether this will actually stay this way or they will renew it yet again is questionable. However, this is also the rocky relationship that we have in regards to Netflix and MLP. Because sometimes they will go away, sometimes they will be renewed. The only thing that really does bring it to mind is the fact that Season 9, or at least part of it, is on Hulu now instead of Netflix. So the question of is Rainbow Rocks going to be delisted or moved to Hulu is kind of a big one. We really don't know if it's just another one of those weird delistings or if it is going away. And unfortunately, this is also the best of the Equestria girls. Don't at me. But it really is a really good movie. So hopefully if you have Netflix and you're worried about losing it, you'll be more willing to buy the DVD or Blu-ray. Which is probably dirt cheap. And you should do it anyway. Because it means that you can watch it whenever you want, even if the net is down. Now let's go ahead and move on to other news. Because we do have some news from our friends over at Fall of Anterfold. Price of Fear 3 has been released. Of course, this is another one of their spooky games which interact. Well, it's supposed to make it more. It's supposed to be interactive with how it responds to your fear and things like that. Honestly, I'm not really good at giving it. Let's just.
Basically, if we were to go back, if you were PewDiePie, it would be like Amnesia. Still scaring the crap out of you.
Well, let's see. Apparently, though, it does have its own fan base. I don't have a lot to say in regards to it. Though it is a spooky game with ponies made in a Warcraft 3 engine that has been heavily modded and has gotten better over time. So I say check it out. I am going to do the same myself at some point. I really need to. I honestly really need to. But let's go ahead and move on here. Now on to Mojo. Or in this case, Miss Mojo. I'm not a fan of Mojo. However, I'm always a fan of ponies taking top of a list. In this case, this day Aria takes the slot of number 1 in the top 10 epic cartoon TV villain songs.
Nice.
In all honesty, before we actually got a movie, we were saying this is basically what the movie soundtrack would sound like.
What? What? No. I don't think anybody said that. I don't think that was ever been said in the history of saying stuff. Did anybody say that? Because I don't recall that ever saying that. I don't even think we were thinking of a movie. We just saying, wow, this is awesome. And we were also thinking it kind of Disney-ish. But let's go ahead and take a quick look at the top 10 songs here, just for giggles. Let's see. High to be Loathed, apparently from The Simpsons.
Grown up. I don't remember that one.
Some of the most infamous faces in pop culture just for relish. Plus,
I
all the way
don't-
to robot, they're ensnared. Delights in this fact by how
right,
great
it was
it is
a
to be white like
Burns
Mr.
episode.
Burns.
Don't really care for chasing women, never was keen on booze.
In an effort
You know, I don't recall any of this.
Was that the episode where he got shot?
I don't think it was. No. It was definitely not the episode that he got shot. I don't recall this one at all, and that's really weird because I remember some of the weirdest Simpsons episodes. All right, well...
okay, I already saw what the next one is, and I agree with it.
Oh, no, yeah, this one. Yeah, Robot Hell. Robot Hell was definitely a good one. I loved Robot Hell. So yeah, we're gonna. Then we got Brains from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that was the thing that had kicked off Voltaire to actually have, a violin and trumpet.
Didn't know that. Oh God, I remember this one. Batman Brave and the Bold. Then they had the music Meister. The whole episode was basic.
Maestro.
Meister. It is Meister. Don't give me that crap, Maestro. But it was essentially I can't remember his name now. Dr. Horrible Sing-Along blog.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Yes, Neil Patrick Harris is the villain in this one, singing the entire time. And yeah, this was the intro song, but yeah, he's basically in every single one of them, but the intro was really, really good. The whole episode is awesome, actually. Okay, and then what do they got for 6 here? Okay, Total Drama.
I don't remember that. It's probably been a while.
Number 6. This is how we will.
This is how we will end it.
Total.
Apparently, this is how we will end it from Total Drama.
Might have been from one of those later seasons I didn't watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like they're out and about, so yeah, I'm thinking that.
Well, because that guy wasn't introduced to like the 3rd season, I think. The Pixie Rap.
The Pixie Rap is at number 5. Okay, yeah, I gotta admit, the Pixie Rap is hilarious, just because the Pixies are basically just so monotone and dry that just having a sudden rap is hilarious.
By the way, I found the episode in question for High to Be Low. Yeah, it's from 2013, episode 522.
That probably explains that. I think I started falling out of The Simpsons around that time.
Yeah, it was in season 24.
All right. Well, anyway, number 4 was Steven Universe and What's the Use of Feeling Blue?
Oh,
Yeah.
that one was.
Obviously, I fell out of that. That show didn't catch me, so obviously I wouldn't know that one.
Same.
It's not bad.
It caught me a little bit, but I'm not actively seeking out, but I'm behind on a bunch of crap anyway. So, oh God, I should have seen this one. I should have seen coming. I'm the bad guy from Wander Over Yonder.
This was another show that apparently, like the first episode didn't give me the right impression, but apparently it's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, it takes a little while, but once you give it a few episodes, it really grabs you and really pulls you in. And then it ends way too soon.
Yeah, but then again, it's a Craig McCracken show, so it's very good either way.
Oh wow, here's one that I'd be surprised if anybody has seen it. Crossing the Line from Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure, or Disney's way of trying to make Rapunzel cartoons.
Hey, they did Aladdin, they had Timon and Pumbaa, they had Little Mermaid, so it's not out of the ordinary.
Well, I'm not denying that, but we're talking about Rapunzel, who the entire movie she's trapped in a tower until the end where her hair gets cut. So where in the hell did this fit in?
They explained it in the first episode.
I'm pretty sure they did, but I'm just let me knock on it, okay? It's what I do.
You have a right to knock on it, but
Knock knock.
who's there?
Me. Stop it. Okay, and apparently Brisket Family Business from Littlest Pet Shop, honorable mention. Empire from Monster High. Really? We're just gonna move on.
Monster High, I'm like, no.
Boo York, no less. Boo York. Just wow.
I'm not saying much.
I'm not very nice for what the hell? This looks like a Family Guy tried to make a Simpsons cartoon or something. I don't. What the hell?
It does look like they did.
Huh.
7D, yeah, that was Disney trying to...
Scroll song from Chalk Zone. Oh my god.
Ooh, Chalk Zone.
What the hell are these cartoons coming from?
Well, I remember Chalk Zone on was it? Yeah, Cartoon Network. You're right.
No, Chalk Zone was Nickelodeon.
No, you're right. Yeah. What the fuck?
I don't know anymore. I don't. All right, come Wayward Souls from Over the Garden Wall.
Okay, that one's solid as fuck.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cole.
That is a fucking good one.
Unfortunately, it only gets an honorable mention. But
What
that
the
is,
fuck?
it is still good to get an honorable mention.
No, because that song should legitimately dominate most of these.
It probably should, in all honesty. But, and of course, we already know number one, This Day aria.
Hey, it was number one? No way!
Yep.
So I totally
God
didn't pop in.
by the way, Circuit, I'm sorry, but I really wanted you to say we are number one.
I should have done
That's
that.
the best live action.
Number one, we are number one.
Not the point, Toa, shut up.
And it is still a villain song.
But it's cartoon, not live action.
You ever see
I don't
that
care.
show? Did
Fuck
you ever
you.
see that show? It's practically a cartoon.
I'm willing to bet the internet probably made a reanimated version of that, and if they haven't yet, then
Get on that, internet!
Speaking of the internet getting on something, Slay the
We're talking
Spy.
about Rumble now?
No,
I feel like
no. We are going to talk about Slay the Spire, which has a main 6 mod in it. So Slay the Spire is a roguelike RPG, which also uses card battling elements in it. And so
Card battling.
yeah, and so they decided to add in ponies. So you can actually put in a pony mod in the game. I'm actually really excited for this because I really like seeing pony mods in all of these different games. And I'm even more excited that apparently I already had a copy of Slay the Spire, didn't even know it, so I already set myself up for the mods. I haven't had a chance to play it though, but I have it, so I'm happy for that.
It's a nice simple game. You'll have fun with it.
Let's see. Actually, I am with Glass 4 though. Mojo, nobody takes Mojo seriously, but I'm going to take it seriously enough to claim we are number one and
Yeah, I really only follow Watch Mojo at this point for the Todd Habercorn videos.
Yeah, some of the top 10s have really turned me off from not even from Mojo and What Culture. They both have really bad top 10s.
I'm going to disagree with you on What Culture. I actually like them.
Well, the What Culture,
the gaming guys are good.
really the gaming guys have gotten a lot of facts wrong on some of their top 10s that have really pissed me off. But I don't know. I mean, so they kind of get mixed.
I like the personalities, and of course, I got into What Culture for the wrestling side, of course.
Fair enough. The personalities are fun. I'm not going to deny that. By the way, you're just in time, Cole.
Oh, I am.
Yes, it's time for the Brony Show Challenge of the Week.
Oh,
And
man, it's that time again. Time for the Protest Initiative Challenge. Oh.
all right. So for those of you in the know, this week's art and writing challenge was launching out of an airlock.
Oh.
And we also had the protest challenge,
Which was Pulp. That's right.
There better be a picture of a pony drinking a glass of orange juice while getting sucked out the airlock.
Not quite, but I think I might, in all honesty, I think I might be able to come close to helping you with that. So, as I mentioned, I have been working harder and harder on my art, and this time I did manage to get the challenge of the week up. And I even colorized it. So, in this case, I have Circuit here, who's received a delivery over at the Brony Show bar of 500% super pulp orange juice with extra pulp. With the catchphrase, "Eat your juice." So he's launching that out into wherever the hell that airlock goes.
Yeah, probably goes to my spot, so I'm going to have to clean up orange all over the place again.
No, that's not fit for man nor machine. But he is launching out that pulp. Granted, I don't have this up on the site yet, so please bear with me. So, along with that, we also have a few entries from both art and writing. Of course, in the Toa corner, we have Toa, who has me in an airlock with the Black Lizard Big Book of Pulps, which I'm guessing is Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
So you literally slapped basically something on the background in order to justify Pulp, and your main goal is just to jettison me out into space.
Nope, this was a representation of what happened on the pre-show.
What?
Remember you got Jensen out at Well,
actually, that's what the pre-show that pre-show where this happened was the one time I didn't get launched out of an airlock.
Oh, right. And don't forget Circuit Commander's really early one that he posted like last week.
Actually, yeah, I do remember that one. Let me see. Where is that?
Content creation, I think.
yeah, you would not believe how hard it is.
No, I think he put it in the backstage, actually. Yeah. But yeah, Commander Something also, Commander Something did immediately launch us to it, which we used to our advantage to announce the weekly challenge, but we'll show it again, because it is fun.
Also, you would not believe how hard it is to find a poke without some half-naked lady.
It's right. We're going to move on. So, along with these wonderful little art entries, we also have two stories. One from Vaguely Creepy, and we have another that was put right into the chat by Ponyman64. A very big one. So, let's go ahead and start off here with the story from Vaguely Creepy. Does anybody want to grab the Vaguely Creepy or Ponyman64?
Well, I've got Vaguely's up. I can read it.
Alright, go ahead and go for it then.
Yeah, mouse. Stop running away from me, mouse! Okay, go. Circuit stared down at the glass in front of him, not moving or saying anything. After the silence became suitably awkward, Suki finally decided to break it. What? It's high pulp! It's just pulp, Circuit retorted. It's like you mashed up an orange, strained it out, and then dumped the pulp in the glass instead of the juice. Suki groaned. Just drink it all wet already. I can't drink a solid mass. Then use a spoon. I don't care. Just try it already, please. From the kitchen, Deathlight heard a bit more indistinct grumbling from Circuit, which was followed by a long pause, and then a loud thud. More familiar with the sound of a body hitting a floor than a bar cook had any right to be, he decided it might be a good idea to peek out from the kitchen and see what's going on. Everything okay out here? Suki looked up from Circuit Main lying on the floor to the cook. Huh? Yeah, we're fine. Just testing out my new drink. Get more customers in, fix the roof, all that jazz. Deathlight turned towards the shoddily patched ceiling. I thought the roof was fixed. A giant felt top hat isn't really great at keeping pests and rain out. It's a good temporary solution, but we need to actually get it fixed at some point. Hence, the new drink, he concluded, gesturing down to Circuit. As if on cue, or rather, as if several seconds late for a cue because the actor had a bad habit of getting smashed in his trailer, the green stallion groaned and raised his head, blinking blearily at the others. Yeah, he's some very handsome stallions, all free here. A moment later, there was another thud as his head hit the floorboards again. He was out for the count. Weren't a little concerned it could turn a sober pony into a drunk off his fast so flat. Deathlight had to ask, what the hell did you give him? Unperturbed by his recipe's apparent potency, Suki started picking up the glasses he'd used to make it. So, you know how you can plump raisins back by soaking them in water? Yeah, Deathlight asked, confused for a moment before he noticed the orange peels and half-empty bottle of vodka on the bar. Oh. Yeah, I call it the Stallion Grad Breakfast. You might need to rework the name on that a bit. But maybe put in a little less booze next time? Suki blinked once before looking at Circuit, already drooling on a puddle of the floor on his alcohol-induced slumber. Maybe.
I doubt it.
Well, Suki, apparently you are the champion of vodka orange pulp drink.
which is funny because I hate vodka.
Really?
Yeah, I legitimately hate vodka.
That's actually hilarious. Okay. All right, so Ponyman64 also has a story, and I'll go ahead and read that now.
I'm glad you're reading it, because I was just trying to pre-read ahead, and I realized I'd be terrible for it. There are a lot of big words. Good luck to you, sir.
Well, at least it's a short story. Smash Fortune pounded on the door, but it was sealed. The screen turned on, and lawn sunlight came on screen. This is your end, Smash. I'm in complete control of your ship. Once you're dead, your crew will be taken by my synthetic men. Thinking fast, Smash ripped open the maintenance panel and began cupping wires. Sunlight pressed a button, and the airlock doors made a sound, but didn't move. Lawn's face twisted in anger. I suppose I should have guessed you would find the brute force solution to survive. Wait, did I get the voices wrong?
Maybe.
No, let's see. Lawn said, oh no, same guy. Okay. I suppose I should have guessed that you'd find the brute force solution to survive. No matter! You may have saved yourself in the vacuum of space, but you're still trapped, and your crew will be taken regardless. You will die in the airlock, alone in space. The screen went black, and Smash could hear Sunlight's mechanical troops invading the ship. Smash didn't want to admit it, but right now, Lon seemed to be right. Cutting the wires sealed the door on both sides, but he wasn't dead, which means he still had a chance to stop Sunlight. And that is it. It stops there.
Nice. I like that.
So, alright, so, wow, great entries here. We got some great entries. Oh, I am loving this. I'm also loving this, but I have an ego. Actually, I'm not loving the arm. I wish I made that thing a little bit thicker. That's driving me crazy. But anyway, let's move on here. So, for the entries here, I'm giving Toa the Random Pulp in the Background Award. Then, for Commander Something, I am giving the inspiration for the challenge, as he actually drew this before the challenge even got started, so he's the reason that this challenge even exists to begin with. But it's also really funny, I love it. I really do. Vaguely Creepy, I give the giving Suki the Bartender Award. I'm giving him the Suki the Bartender Award. And Ponyman64, I'm giving the Smash Savior of the Universe Award.
You tried. You really did.
My throat's hurt. That really hurt.
I groaned at that.
I know, but
Are we just gonna glaze over the fact that he said his throat's hurt?
You heard what I said.
We're still groaning at it.
Anyway,
he is the alien after all.
Anyway, those are the awards, but I do want to thank everybody for their awesome entries. It really has been great just seeing how creative and fun these have been getting lately. And it really does. Oh man, it's just awesome. Even Toa has gotten some good ones in here. His art style is improving, though. The random pulp in the background just kind of killed it for me a little bit.
Hey, I didn't want to draw a thing because I was like, I want to actually have something that has a lot of pulp in it, but not.
Well, I'm going to give him pulp. I'm going to give him pulp because he remembered to put in pulp. There we go. He gained pulp.
Fair enough. All right, and with that is the challenges the entries that we have for the challenge of the week. Next week's challenge, inspired by some really weird stuff that I ate for the Let's Play yesterday, and I'm still gonna have to go through some of it. The challenges, and I'm pretty sure we've already done it before, but we're gonna do it again because we can. Pudding. Cups of pudding, bowls of pudding, pudding cakes, pudding ice cream, pudding pies, whatever you have. Pudding, pudding, pudding. Everybody loves a really good pudding because it's creamy, it's sweet. It could be many different...
Last time pudding was a challenge, it was the protest challenge.
Oh, well, it's my turn now.
feel like that was probably as a direct result of pudding.
I would think the exact same thing
probably.
too. So it's probably a couple of years back. So I'd say it's ripe for picking
It
again.
works out because this week's protest initiative challenge actually kind of goes with it. It's beans.
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 All right, everybody.
Initiative challenge is beans. Somehow find a way to include beans.
Pudding and beans, everybody. This is incredibly open-ended.
No, I don't want to mix those together on my dish.
You can do the things that you want to. You ain't got a thing to prove to us. You can eat your pudding with your pork and beans.
So
I'd rather not.
So can you eat your pudding and beans it too? Yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm probably helping somebody, but I mean, all you have to do now is have a pony eating an English breakfast.
That is actually true.
That is really true.
So the ultimate challenge, above them all, is to make a pony eating a traditional English breakfast. And there you go, you got it. So there's your cheat code for this week. Feel free to use the up, down, beans and pudding. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
What?
Well, you had it going. I mean, you got the Konami code going there for a bit.
Valley.